Alright guys, welcome back to Death from Above 40k. We're back with another battle report. We've got Ben here. Say g'day, Ben.
G'day.
We've actually got Angels of Death here today. We've got Blood Angels versus Dark Angels, essentially Ravenwing. So this one should be a good showdown. Never played the Ravenwing before, so Ben's going to run me through what's in here. What do you got in here, Ben?
So HQ, I've got the Primaris Chaplain. He's the Warlord.
On the bike.
On the bike. So it gives him...
And he's not glued to his base.
He was. Not anymore.
He's not anymore. Alright.
His Warlord trait is the Iron Resolve. Gives him a 6 up, feel no pain and an extra wound.
Yep.
And his Relic is the Armor Indominus. So it gives him another wound.
Yep. So he's tough as nails.
Yes. So it gives him about 9 wounds.
Wow.
And a Talon Master beside him.
Oh yep, big guy on the bike.
Yep.
This is cool, you got someone jumping out the side, ready to get...
Chop heads off.
Yep. Is that got any upgrades though? That's just what it is?
Just basic heavy bolter and assault cannons.
Yep, it's twin heavy bolters, twin assault cannons, yeah? Yep. And then what's over here?
So that's me Apothecary. Spent an extra CP on him to give him the Selfless Healer.
Yep.
Upgraded him to...
Yep. To be the Master Apothecary?
Yeah.
Yep.
Chief Apothecary, yeah.
And you got a cheeky attack bike.
Cheeky attack bike. 3 Outriders. 3 Plasma Scepters.
Yep. Two war buggies.
2 War Buggies, that's it.
This is the assault cannon looking things on them.
Yep.
Then you got the big...
Vengeance.
Vengeance.
Plasma and...
What do these plasma guns do? Like they're just...
2d3 shots.
Alright, too easy. So it's just big plasma cannons. Then you got two... what are they called again?
Land Speeders.
Land Speeders. Yep. And then these guys.
Black Knights. 5 of Plasma and Hammer.
Alright, so how many command points does this come in at?
So they're coming in at 8. It's an Outrider detachment.
Alright, no problem. And you spent one...
It's 1 on the 8.
On this guy, so you come into the battle with 7?
8.
8. Alright, too easy. See how good I am at maths. Alright, for the Blood Angels, I've made a few little changes. We've just got the new codex, so I'm working through it before I make major changes. So, HQ-wise, Primaris Captain with sword, and he's also got his mastercrafted, well, it's a mastercrafted power sword and a mastercrafted auto bolt rifle. Next to him, we've got the Apothecary. It's going to be Chief Apothecary. He's going to be the Warlord with Selfless Healer, and he's taking the free relic with the Teeth of Terror. Troops, we got 1, 2, 3 intercessor squads, auto bolt rifles, and power fists on the sergeants. I've gone back to that. The assault intercessors are okay, but they're inferior to these guys. It is what it is. Then we got elites. We got 5-man unit of Sangard with swords, 5-man unit of Death Company with hand flamers and chainswords. We got 1, 2 dreadnoughts. They've got the blood talons, 2 heavy flamers, and they've got the magna grapples. Hopefully we can hold some of them vehicles and punch the shit out of them. We've got a Redemptor dreadnought with the big plasma cannon, onslaught gatling cannon, Icarus rocket pod, and he's got the 2 storm bolters. And then we've just got 3 attack bikes with multi-melters. So that's going to come in at 10 command points. No, 12 command points. My maths is so off today. 12 command points. So we got Blood Angels, Dark Angels. We'll roll up a mission, and we'll get back to you in a minute and see if we can't chop some heads off. Alright guys. Alright guys, we've rolled up a mission, and we've rolled up No Man's Land. So we've got an objective over in Ben's side, objective in the centre, 112 to each side of it, and then 1 back here under this bike. In this mission, it's the same as all of them. You get 5 points if you're holding an objective, an additional 5 points if you're holding more than 1, and an additional 5 points if you're holding more than your opponent. 4 secondaries in this one. We've both gone for No Man's Land, which is hold this one, and as the turns go on, you get more points as to which turn it is. I've taken Fury of the Lost, which is if you kill a unit with Death Company, you get 3 points. And then I've taken Engage on all fronts, so getting into table quarters. Ben's taken Engage on all fronts as well. Attrition, which is kill more than I kill. And he's taken No Man's Land as well. So we will have a look at deployment. So for me, I've got Attack Bike, Furioso Dread. Then down in here, we've got 2 troops units, Sanguinary Priest, another attack bike, another troops unit, Captain, Big Boy Dread, another little Dread, Around the front here, we've got the Death Company, because I'm going to be using, I've paid a command point to use the Forlorn Fury, so they'll be jumping forward. And then over here, we've got another attack bike unit. And then in Deep Strike Reserve, I've got my Sanguinary Guard. Now if we come over here, Ben's set up his bore buggies. We've got the Apothecary, big unit of plasma bikes, big plasma gun, his chaplain. We've got over here the Talon Master, 2 land speeders, and then over here Outriders, and we've got the attack bike. Now Ben's also got Inceptors, are they?
Yep.
Plasma Inceptors in Deep Strike Reserve. So that's the setup, the mission, the deployment. So we'll roll now to see who goes first. So it gives a 6 and 1, so that means the Blood Angels will be going first. So I'll get me free 12-inch move, and then hopefully we'll have Death Company first turn attacking something over here. Alright, we'll get back to you at the end of Blood Angels turn 1. Alright guys, end of Blood Angels turn 1, and we have wreaked carnage amongst the Dark Angels lines. It's been crazy times up in here. So movement wise, bike moved over to here, Dreadnought up to here, this guy up here, and these guys ran to the center here. These guys ran all the way over here. This Dreadnought ran to here. This attack bike moved to here. This one stayed on my objective, and as you can see, I used Forlorn Fury for the Death Company. They're all the way over here, so they used it to move to the center, and then in my movement phase, jump over here, and they're all the way over there. So, shooting, this attack bike shot over and killed his attack bike. Then bolt guns from these guys and these guys shot over, killed one of his Outriders, and also took 2 wounds off another one. The big boy in the center here shot into the, what was that thing called?
Vengeance.
The Vengeance, and did 15 wounds on it. So I got 5 shots, I hit 5 times, I wounded 5 times, and it was AP 5 because of the heavy doctrine, and just absolutely smoked it. Just blew it up. Then over here, this attack bike shot into this war buggy and did 7 wounds. So that was the shooting, and then these guys charged into the chaplain and done 4 wounds on him. So we didn't quite kill him. I think he's still got 5 wounds. Yeah? He's done like 9. He's like just a beast of a man, that chaplain. He's just a beast. So, at the end of Blood Angels turn 1, I got 3 points for engage on all fronts. And obviously we don't rack up any of these other ones until next turn. And the Death Company didn't kill anything because the big lad here did all the work. So, that's the end of Blood Angels turn 1. We'll let Ben have his Dark Angels turn 1 and see if he can't turn the tides around and kill some red. Alright guys, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, end of Dark Angels turn 1, and Benny Boy's hit back. He's also stayed back by the looks of things. Let's go through what he's done. So movement wise, these bikes over here just move forward a little bit. The buggies come around here with this guy so that he could do some healing. He healed 3 wounds on a buggy, and he healed 3 wounds on this guy. Talon Master come out here, and these popped out the front here. And then over here, these guys swung around here. I don't know what Ben's strategy is moving forward here, but that's what he's done. Shooting wise, these guys shot over into this, took 3 wounds off it. These land speeders here shot. He split fired and he killed the Furioso Dread with the melters here, and then all the missiles went into the big guy here and took 10 wounds off him. Then over here, everything in here, so this chaplain backed out, and then everything here shot into the Death Company, killing him. And then these guys over here shot, well, they didn't do anything. So he killed a few units, smacked up some dreads, damaged the big boy over here, and got himself into sort of tight position over in this side. So that wasn't a bad turn. He hit back nice and solidly, killed some good units. So we'll get on to Blood Angels turn 2 and see if I can't return the favour and kill these bikes here. Alright guys, be back in a minute. Alright guys, end of Blood Angel turn 2, and I have turned this shit up to 11. So movement wise, These guys didn't move too much. The bike come over here, the dread ran up to here. They sort of stayed here on this objective. These guys moved to here. The 2 HQs are just moping around in here. These guys ended up over here. The dread, because he's stunted, moved here. These 2 attack bikes moved here. And the Sangard are over here. Shooting wise, there's just a lot of bolt fire from all this sort of stuff. Pretty much everything here, to summarise quickly, shot into the land speeder unit, then these guys ran in and punched them to finish them off. So we killed the 2 land speeders. I was trying to remove them earlier to get some melter shots through over to here, but it didn't happen. And then the Sangard come down here and pulverised 3 of these guys and wounded one of them. So they're doing that. Points wise, I got a full 15 points plus 2. So I was holding this objective, and the centre one at the start of the turn, which meant that I got the secondaries for No Man's Land and the full 15 points for holding objectives, and then I also got the secondary of engage on all fronts. So on 23 points at the end of this turn. So, killed a heap of stuff, but now we've got to get back to the Death Angels, Dark Angels, not Death Angels, and see what they can do. He's still got some stuff on the board, so he's got to retaliate and get in there and kick me head in. Alright, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, end of Dark Angel turn 2. Some things have happened, some stuff's moved and some shenanigans. So, movement wise, bikes ended up over here, and this stuff in here just sort of loitered around movement wise, just getting range on things and shooting. And then up here, these guys come down. So we may as well start with these guys because they did pretty good. They shot, he split fired and he killed an attack bike and he killed the Redemptor Dreadnought that was there. Then we come over here. These things peppered this bike and took 3 wounds off it. I think the supporting shots from here, they went over to the Dread over here, which lost 3 wounds. So this, and this all shot over here and took 3 wounds off here, and these guys also tried to shoot in there, but then they charged around, hit this attack bike, took a wound off it. Combat over here, the Sangry Guard obviously finished off those bikes and moved forward. Points wise, Ben got 2 secondaries, which was attrition because he killed more units than me, and engage on all fronts because he's in all the quarters. So that's the end of Dark Angel's turn. Scored a few points. He's trailing a fair bit, but he's killing a lot of stuff. So that's the main thing. That's what he's here for. He's not here to score points, boys. He's here to fucking kill shit. All right, so we'll get on with Blood Angels turn 3. We'll go into the Assault Doctrine and turn these chainswords up to 11. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we've come to the end of Blood Angels turn 3, and we've also come to the end of the game because this has been an absolute massacre of epic proportions, but we'll round it up. So, over here, these guys charged in and supported the attack bike and ripped those guys asunder. They're gone. Then we'll go up here. This guy jumped up here with the Teeth of Terror and just absolutely slaughtered the Inceptors that were up here, which was pretty good. So they got nailed. Then if we come round here, because it's probably better to go from this side and explain what happened. The Captain, these guys, the Intercessors and the Sangard jumped in, killed the 2 buggies and killed the Apothecary. Then this Dreadnought come burling through here, tore the Talonmaster in half, and the only unit that is left is this guy on his bike. And I just did a quick roll, the mathematics. He's dead next turn. There's no saving this man. Just the Dreadnought alone's enough to tear him apart. Then we've got all these things over here. Pretty much everything on the battlefield's just going to come down on him. So he's a goner. But that's the match. Blood Angels have done it again, come tearing across the battlefield, rip their way through everything they get their hands on. Rip and tear, as everyone likes to say. So, man of the match, I'm going to go with the Sangard. With the extra attack, they're spot on. Like, a lot of people, me and Ben were just discussing before, were whinging because they didn't get an extra wound. I'm more happy with the extra attack, so that when it gets to the assault phase, they're bumping out like 5 attacks apiece, which is just absolutely brutal. Ben, you chose the Chaplain.
Yeah.
Why'd you choose this Chaplain, mate?
He's just all by himself.
He's just all by himself, like, come at me, bro.
Wounds.
Yep. does not care. He's just like, you guys.
Stop breaking me models.
Yep, I'm not going to touch him anymore. Alright, so there you have it. Angels of Death's Rodan. Blood Angels versus Dark Angels. You got anything you want to add to the game, Ben? Anything you want to say?
Nah, I just got to play more aggressive, I think.
Yeah, we did discuss that. He sort of backed off.
First time playing him, I thought, oh no.
Yep.
Wrong move.
That's alright. I like the army list. It's just, yeah, play more aggressively, charge him. But then in saying that, it is hard playing aggressive against Blood Angels that are better in combat. So it's a bit of a two-way street, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Alright, we hope you've enjoyed this one. And we will be back real soon with another bat rep. Me and Ben were just discussing doing this rematch, but at bigger points. So stay tuned and we'll get that happening for you. Alright, we'll see you next time.